Aloha everybody. I've got a really interesting home for you to check out today. So we've got great views. It is a very large house. We've got 4 bedrooms, but what makes this one really interesting is we have a courtyard design, and I'm trying to think back. It's been a long time, if ever, that I've had a courtyard designed home that I've shown you guys. So I think you're gonna wanna check this one out. And it's got a large courtyard. Like, this is a really unique style for our market. So it's something that's pretty cool. I think a handful of you out there might really like this. Some people will take it the way it is. Some people might actually evolve it a little bit and install their own vision, which you could certainly do here. There's a lot of neat options. It's a really cool listing. I'm Mike Drutar, principal broker of Next Home Paradise Realty. This is listed by April Kina over at Luvo. Her and I just completed a transaction like 2 weeks ago. She was wonderful to work with, great agent. I'm going to show you the outside, the inside, tell you my 3 favorite things about the house and the 1 thing I would change or add if this was mine. Let's get going. Okay guys, so starting off here at the street at the front, this is a nice wide lot. We got our garage over here to the left. And then as you move a little bit further, you have our entry to our courtyard and then a pod over here on the right side. With this courtyard design, we have some pods in here, which is really cool. So I'm going to take you right into the front and into the courtyard so you can see what we got here. And we've got outdoor tile all throughout here with some palm trees mixed in and some planter areas that they have here. So right off the bat, I know some people are going to be like, this is perfect, and some people already see some things that they'll change on this because there's some really interesting opportunities out here. You know, we do the indoor-outdoor living thing in Hawaii anyways, but it tends to just be like in the back, like maybe where we have it here too, where you have a lanai and some pool area. There's a peekaboo of the ocean view I'm going to show you guys. But no one really does this courtyard thing, but you know, we live outdoors a lot, why not? And I really like it. One thing architecturally that I've always liked, and you see this on a few homes, is this idea of having the door be the entry to the home area, but not necessarily the house, right? So you come in this door and you have entered your own sanctuary. And you're now inside the home, but not the house. It just makes the whole thing feel larger. I really just like how that whole approach works. We've had a few houses like that, but you know what? It tends to be the ultra high-end homes over $6 million. This is nowhere near that price, so you can get that style here a lot easier. So this pod over here on the left, we'll check it out real quick. It is a 2-car garage. I'll take a quick peek in here. I know you guys like to see the garages every once in a while. I hear from you guys. And there we go. It's a garage. It's got storage. It can hold 2 cars. It's actually a good sized garage. Nice and high. You could add some storage up top with those hanging roof rack systems that I see a lot of people do. So that's cool. Then we have a pod over there. So this is its own pod. And then you have a pod over here with 2 bedrooms connected, 1 structure with a breezeway. And then we have a pod over here with this other bedroom, a single bedroom here, also connected, same structure as we had on the other side with a breezeway. Then the main living area with a kitchen, dining, living, and then primary bedroom. So this lays out pretty big. Let's go check out these bedrooms 2, 3, and 4 real quick. I know you guys want to get to the rest of it, but I do want to show this. Like, that is a massive guest bedroom suite. 18-inch travertine tile, tight grout lines, really in good shape down below. We've got an Eastern king-size bed. You could actually, this is a big enough room, you could put another king-size bed over here and still have a little gap in between, it looks like. This is really big. We got 6-inch plus baseboards, a yellow paint on our walls with an accent wall in a deep teal. Is that a deep teal? It's more than a turquoise. You guys can let me know. I'm a guy. There's yellow, blue, brown. We got like 8 colors. And then we have a really big walk-in closet. This is a bigger bedroom and a bigger closet than you see for most of the primaries in our market. High ceilings, nice casings around the doors. Coming here into the bathroom, you have your own ensuite bath, toilet, single basin sink, granite countertop, and then spinning around, even have your own little outdoor shower here. How great is that? So pretty good guest suite on that. So let's just call that bedroom number 2. And then I'm going to walk across the courtyard. Hey everyone, if this is your first time to visit the channel, feel free to skip past this part, no big deal. But if this is your second time, or definitely your third or more time, I do have a request. I'd like to think that if you've made it through this far in the video and you're back for 3 or more videos, I hope I've done enough to earn your subscription. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me out. It helps the channel out a lot. It gets it to more people, which helps my business. So even if you're not going to buy a home here or sell a home anytime soon, but you'd like to see us succeed here, if you hit the subscribe button, that really, really helps, and watch the videos all the way through to the end. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. Here we go. And check out bedrooms number 3 and 4. Thanks for bearing with me as I walk across here. It's kind of nice having these bedrooms separate from your primary. Just more privacy. I'm always on board with that. All right, another king size bed. It's making me wonder if that other one was a queen. This one feels even wider. We got about 3 feet on either side. This is a smaller bedroom than bedroom number 2. Yellow paint on the walls in here. High baseboards, all furnished. Another walk-in closet. Great size on our walk-in closet. Not as big as the other one, but still great size. Ensuite bathroom here as well, so that's nice. And then your own outdoor shower here. Okay, so like your third best bedroom has an ensuite bathroom with an outdoor shower, so that's pretty good. And then bedroom number 4. This is pretty much, it looks like a mirror of the other bedroom, king size bed. We have a gray paint on the walls with that same, looks like the same teal, dark blue accent that we had on the other wall. We have a walk-in closet in here, just like the other walk-in closet that we just came from. Still our 18-inch tile, good grout lines. Grout looks to be in good condition. Down below, granite countertops, cabinet, toilet, and bedroom 4 has its own outdoor shower. Oh, it's like the same post. It's just on the other side of it. Smart, nifty. So we have outdoor showers. Well, spoiler alert, there's going to be an outdoor shower also in the primary, but outdoor shower and full ensuite bathroom for each of our 4 bedrooms. That's pretty rare. Let's check out this breezeway. We got 2 breezeways. Sometimes I talk so fast. Like I catch myself later when I'm editing the video just messing up words. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the comments. You guys are pretty forgiving though. So we got a good breezeway here with a little sink area and some storage. And then on the other side, real quick, we'll walk over here. You get your steps in at this house with the courtyard. I kind of like it. Over here we have the other breezeway, which is near the kitchen. So you have a backup refrigerator. That's really nifty. And then a washer and dryer out here. So everyone can come and use the washer dryer without disturbing anyone else because it's in this breezeway area. Really cool. And then let's come in through here. We have a powder room. Switch to a different tile, 12-inch tile with kind of a light pink color. Over there, pedestal sink, which is pretty common for a powder room. And then your toilet, so got that you need right here. Travertine tile down below in the house, so really good. And then over in here to our kitchen. Dual stainless steel dishwashers on the left and right of the dual basin sink. Really nice granite countertops on that. It's got like this cherry wood. It's not too red. There's a little touch of red in it, but not too much. We have a Sharp convection microwave. We have a Wolf oven. We have a Subzero counter depth refrigerator and freezer. Coming over here, we got gas at this home. That's rare. You guys know that. We don't have a lot of gas out here. This is also a Wolf 5-burner gas cooktop. Really a pretty functional kitchen, I gotta say. Really big. Oh, we still got a Subzero wine cooler over here. I didn't catch that. Is this a little small appliance storage here? Let me lift that up. It is. I'm not gonna lift it up all the way because you gotta work it a little bit on those wood slats. And then a huge pantry. Oh my gosh. Really good on that. And yeah, pretty stoked here. Let's see here. We got dovetail joints. Looks like a little bit of a soft close on that. A lot of cabinet space up above, all the way around on this home, and tons down below. Really, really functional kitchen. Lots of space. Lots of space. Little table area, or a little seating area here if you want it. Really good. And then a double slider out here to our pool and our view. And let's come over here. I'll get to the pool and the view. Let me just get a couple little bits here real quick. Oh, so this is kind of unique. They have these cut pieces making a design. This is, I guess, technically a mosaic, even though they're just giant pieces. Down here in our flooring to our formal dining area. And they have this same granite, I think this is granite down below with travertine and granite up here on the top of that divider. And then a 6-person table. If you had a slightly different table and different chairs, I think you could fit 8 in there. And I think you want to do that with how many bedrooms here. You want to be able to put 8, I think. Now, this is a little bit older home with a different architectural style. You can see the Spanish influence kind of throughout, right? So first you got the courtyard design, which is definitely a Spanish influence on that. And then we can look up at our sort of clay tile looking roof. It's not clay, I think those are concrete tiles, but they have that classic kind of Santa Fe look a little bit, right? And then with those suns on the border there, if you zoom in a little bit, you'll see that. And then you have all the archways throughout the home. So they stayed really consistent. 1, 2, 3 right there, another one there, another one there. Archway over here in our breezeway. So they're keeping with that style. Now I know a lot of people don't like the archways because they got done a lot in the late 90s, early aughts. But these archways aren't here just to be an archway like they were back then. It actually is the style that they went for throughout the home. So I'm okay with it because it matches. It's appropriate, right? It's appropriate for the style of the home with a courtyard and sort of that Spanish tile look on the roof. All right, so let's talk about this room because I am digging it. Here is our main living room. It is big. If I'm estimating here, it looks to be about 28 by 20. Very large. We got pocket slider on our courtyard side of our home, and then a pocket slider over on our view side of our home. Airflow is really good. Let me look at my clock here on my watch. It's 8:27 in the morning, and it feels great. We got a little bit of a breeze coming through. Nice large furniture. This is big furniture. If you didn't have a big room, it would start making this room feel really closed in. But this room is so large that you don't have any problems with that. 2 ceiling fans, vaulted ceiling up here. Let's center up the camera a little bit. There we go. And then our view out. And we got a pretty cool setup here, I gotta say. So you got a pretty good sized lanai and a great view. There is a little water tank over there, and they've done a great job covering it up. And so it's kind of out of sight, out of mind till you get to the end out here. But you have a nice view, good shoreline view, a view into town. Good job on that. And then we have this pool with a dark plaster bottom, so it's going to keep it nice and warm and comfortable in the wintertime. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get closer over there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So you got 4 built-in chairs and a bench. So you have your own little bar area where you can sit right there and watch the sunset and have like a little kitchen area or something like that over here. Put your drinks. Oh, they got a hole right here so you can stick your umbrella in if you want. Well thought out on that. I like it. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feature. And then we got our hidden drain. Oh, there's Mr. Gecko. We got our hidden drain down here. By the way, yes, we do have geckos in Hawaii. You're in the tropics, folks. I know some people sort of freak out at that every once in a while. It's like, well, what did you expect? It's Hawaii. The hidden drain down here is really nice. Real quick, we do have a stucco exterior, and then this border around in stucco offset with a different color, really matching that Spanish style that we're talking about. They even stuccoed under here on the eaves. A lot of times people will do something different there and not spend the extra money getting that stuccoed. So they went to a lot of expense. I will tell you, listen, I keep all the details in links down in the description below or pinned in the comments. Or both. And so you'll be able to click on that, get to my website, get all the information on this property, the square footage, bedroom, bathroom, the land area, the location, the map, all that stuff will be on there. So you can get all of the details that you need. Okay, and then we're coming here. I'm gonna stop mid-sentence here. Come to this little area here to our primary bedroom. This is big. This is really big. Anyways, what I was thinking, where I was going with that comment about details, if you were to take the square footage of this home and the design, and let's say you change it from Spanish to modern or whatever, or you kept it Spanish, doesn't matter. If you were to try and rebuild this home for the price that we have down in the description and the links, there's no way with today's construction prices you would be able to do that. Now, some people are going to like this home the way it is. Some people are going to want to change it up. But if you were to try to rebuild it, it's going to cost you more than buying it, negotiating a good price with a great realtor, and doing some updates on it. Okay, real quick, let's get back to this room. Vaulted ceilings, lots of space, king-size bed, big furniture. These guys like big furniture pretty clearly, and big rooms and big houses. And then you have this extra area off to the side. They just have it as, you know, a little seating area. There's a futon. They're not really fully utilizing this. Make it an office, make it a yoga room, make it your workout room, whatever you want. You have access outside to do that door. If it's a family who has an infant, you could leave it as a nursery. A lot of options on that. And then let's walk around here real quick. Come down our little hallway. We have his and hers closets. Pretty good size. So like this is a really big walk-in closet, but that's just part of it. Then we come around the corner and another big walk-in closet. And then slowly spinning around, trying not to get anybody dizzy. All right. Oh, interesting. We have these little accent tile mosaics down here below in our large tub. You can squeeze two in there. You got jetted tub. A lot of people will change this up now, I will admit. So we don't see as many tubs. And sort of having them kind of prominently featured, we're seeing less and less of. Kind of the style now would be to leave this open and have a freestanding tub up. And so someone I can envision may want to change that. And if you wanted to, it'd be really easy because you got the space for it here. Yeah, really cool. Dual basin sink over here on the left and the right. Granite countertops. Just a little bit of a lip right here to step up and then back down into our shower. You could easily fit two in there, nice and high, and then a privacy door in our toilet. Ooh, let me share, get that camera down. There we go. It's toilet and bidet. And then spinning around one more time, out this door here to our outdoor shower on this one too. So everyone gets an outdoor shower. Citrus tree. Pretty cool setup. Okay. A lot of talking in this one. Time for my 3 favorite things. The one thing I would change or add. There's really a lot of different things that different people will do with this house. And I think it's really compelling. If someone's wanting to get a nice, good-sized property and either keep it the way they want or change it and make it their own. It's really expensive to build right now, guys. And yeah, I think these have a lot of options here. So favorite thing number 1 is just going to be the layout. Having the courtyard design I think is really unique. I could really enjoy that. I could see this being featured in a number of different ways and used in a number of different ways that are really, really cool. So favorite thing number 1 for me is this layout. Favorite thing number 2 is just how big the rooms are. It is hard to build big rooms, especially now, and I've talked about this before too. One of the things that you see on some of the newer construction homes, and they'll be beautiful, but some of these $3 million homes, when you start looking, you're like, actually that living room's kind of small for $3 million. This was built at a time where you could get some scale and use economies of scale to make a big house. So you got a big living room, a big bedroom, a huge kitchen. Yeah, you just got a lot of size out here. Yeah, so I'm pretty good on that. Favorite thing number 3 is that the build quality is actually pretty good. I know that the style might be different for some people, but stucco fully on the exterior, that tile, concrete tile roof is really a good feature, solid construction. We're fully guttered up there. Really, really nice. All right, what would I change about the home? Like I said, some people are going to change a lot of things. They're going to take this and do a more modern style and get rid of the arches. And if you want to do that, knock yourself out. You're going to spend a couple bucks doing that. But I can see that happening. I would actually change out this courtyard a little bit. That's the one thing I would really change. I like it, but just with all the different planter areas, for me, I would eliminate some of them and do a little bit larger space. Maybe just have one over here on the side and maybe one on that side to soften things up. But I would lose this one in the middle, the size of this one to the left, and I'd lose that one too because it blocks your approach from the front door all the way through. And I'd be able to fully utilize this area. I might even have some sort of a gazebo or covering out here to keep it nice and cool, but have more space to sit out here. That's the number one thing I would change. Oh, I gotta go back and add something that I like about this house. Each of the 4 bedrooms has its own ensuite bathroom and an outdoor shower. Really good. If you kept this home the same and didn't make any changes, get a hardcore power washing down here below. No big deal. Get a guy out here for a day, do that down here, over here, and in the courtyard, and I think you're all set. You got a great view, you got a big home, you got big value. Your price per foot on this thing, guys, is pretty darn solid, I gotta say. I didn't even feature this area over here. This is a big property. You know, for the size of this lot, you're using almost all of it out here. Yeah, you're really getting to enjoy the property. Got this whole outdoor covered seating area. Only, you know, it's just a 12 by 14 extra covered lanai area. Great. All right, I hope you like this video. I got more for you in the corner, and I'll see you again real soon.